Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you find folks are watching this broadcast. It's the Iron Thunder Racing Network back for the penultimate race of Season 10 of the Premier Series regular season, live from the Chicago Street Course over by Grant Park here in Chicago. We're at this, according to my cameras here, 12-turn track in the heart of Chicago. This is the second time in the league history that we're running this course. It's the Tackform 157 here tonight. We got 40 laps coming for you. 2 stages tonight, lap 10 and lap 20. We only have 1 scheduled caution tonight, and we probably can see maybe 2 because it is iRacing build day today. And this next gen car, this Generation 7 car, did see some hefty changes to it, including chassis tuning, tire parameters, drafting performance, and brake configurations. They also got a new dashboard in it, so I know a lot of these guys, even I got into one of these cars here today at Chicago Street Course before the main practice session for tonight's race went live, and did some laps around this place, and it is a little bit of a handful, especially with those tires, especially as they age and whatnot. So it's gonna be a fun one to watch tonight for 40 laps. Again, it's a penultimate race, and we are really now taking a look at the points battle that is forming here as we come in here tonight. And you can see we could probably lock in about 8 drivers, give or take, here on wins and points. Millet, Wiles, West, Tucker, who's not here, who will be 5th in points, and Storm Patterson would all be locked in on wins. Sorry, no, Wiles hasn't won. It'll be Millet, West, Tucker, and Patterson. Those guys are all locked in on wins. Then we can lock in Wiles and Brain Close in on points. I have here, and unofficially, this unofficial from me, the 87 of Rittenauer and the 03 of Hash locked in, just from being here tonight and starting tonight's race. You can almost even throw in Eric Trapeau being locked in also. It gets real interesting to this page. That 16th place points battle is only an 11-point difference. A lot of points can be made up here and next week at Darlington. We'll see, as we have a very interesting one, especially with everything that's changed. I mean, we're probably really going to expect a lot of dirty air next week when we go to Darlington. So we'll see how it goes there. They are currently qualifying. The cars are out on the racetrack. So we do have some time to go over this, because they do get 2 laps, 8 minutes to qualify here tonight. And it's gonna be a tricky one, because the tires are very, very interesting cold. Actually, I think they get 10 minutes. So they got 10 minutes to qualify. Doing my math real quick. 3:45 has elapsed. 6:15 to go. So they get 10 minutes, 2 laps to qualify. So that first out lap, the first 2 laps essentially are getting hinged tires. Your goal lap's gonna be the second lap tonight. This is going to really be important for determining starting spots for some of these guys here, especially for the 67 of Reeves, the 15 of Tresnot, 74 of Wortman, and 92 of Carbonneau. You can throw the 4 of Nathan Shiflett into that situation. Those guys are all within 25, 35 points, 25 points of each other. And the better qualifying position you get, the better odds you have at, getting stage points and whatnot. Especially with there being no yellow at stage 1 and the caution coming out at stage 2, there's a good chance that these guys could potentially make all 20 laps in the first 2 stages here on fuel. So some of these guys, like I said, looking on the outside here, maybe Carbonneau could go ahead and play the strategy of staying out as long as he can, get those stage points, pit the stage, and then mosey right through. There might also be some guys who might be thinking, hey, we can flip stage 3 here, come down pit road, and take the lead. It's gonna be very, very interesting here. Next page here, there's not gonna be a lot of names on it. Chrysler, Gale, Rusty, and Carabina. Those guys are must-win territories, and there's no one on this page here. Like I said, it is a very interesting track here. 12 turns, a lot of 90-degree turns. You can kind of see here. I don't know if you really can see. Just taking a look. They got a racing groove put in there. You can actually see a lot here off of turn 1 Is that turn one? Yeah, that's turn one there. A lot of guys getting loose there. Corner exit's going to be very, very interesting. It's just going to be a very, very interesting night. And there is guys out here on the racetrack like the 87 machine of Ray Rittenauer. He just went ahead to the provisional pole with a 128.626. Just set it there. That was on lap 1, so you can see what you can do here in lap 2. Drapeau, he completed his second lap. I don't think it counted. Storm Patterson's messed up his lap. He's not going to get a second lap in here. Kevin Hash is also out here looking to complete his second lap. Right now, his lap of records are 129.827. Brian Klusterhuis, he's coming out here. Looks like he might have already completed his laps, currently sitting 9th with a 130.907. Luke Carbonell, again, one of those guys I told you even last week we need to keep an eye out for. Right now, currently 6th fastest with 129.866. Brandon Pamertat messed up both his laps. Tristan Ott, I'm sorry, Tristan. Yeah. Matt Quick, he's out on the racetrack, currently 14th quickest. Sawyer Rott completed his times here, currently 13th quickest. Ryan Muniz ran 11th quick. Kevin West got 10th. And that's everybody who's put down a qualifying lap. Even Rittenauer. It's a tricky course, especially for a new iRacing build with a car that got so many changes. Hell, I even took the next gen car out to Michigan, and I could feel a change there, because the officials, whatnot, in real life went to Michigan a week ago, did a race there, and I could feel a difference. So there is that. Again, this is the second race we've ran here. Eric Drapeau, currently second on the speed chart, is the only other winner here. They get 2 sets of tires for the race. Yeah, this is pretty much all I got here. They got 2 minutes left in qualifying. A lot of guys choosing not to qualify here. Probably don't have enough time to get their laps in. So, I think, yeah, I don't think anyone can put. Well, maybe. Oh. Every time I tuned into that 15 machine here in qualifying, he's hit the wall. I'm so sorry, Tristan. I will not do that again. But I think everyone's done qualifying. A lot of cars we see here are just sitting on the end of pit road. Hash is out there still running laps. So is Carbonell. West sitting in pit road. Muniz. Quick, he's turning laps. Yeah, everyone I have shown here in the graphic is just either getting more practice in or sitting on the end of pit road. So I think we are safe just to go ahead and see that Ray Rittenauer joins the pole position club for the second time this season, I believe. I do believe. I think I can go and take a look here at the Premier Series tab here. Yeah, he qualified first, I think, at Daytona. He earned the provisional pole position during Daytona. And he'll add a second one, moving him up to second in the pole position category. So there is that. Timer's down to 13 seconds. We'll watch Carbonell finish his lap here, coming down the Shield of Illinois back straightaway here. And he'll get kicked off the racetrack. So we'll watch these cars grid, and we'll go over your starting lineup right about now. Again, earning that point for qualifying on the pole tonight is that number 87 machine, Ray Rittenauer. Again, put down a 128 in change. Second pole of the season. He's currently not on the grid. And I realized I did not change my camera for this, so we'll click on for scale, and we'll ignore that. All right, we'll do that. Get everything pulled back up here. So I can have everything for it. But getting right now is on the pole. He's currently not on the starting lineup grid. Eric Drapeau qualified second at SFTV Autism Speaks Canada, number 97 Chevrolet. Third would be Zach Millett, last week's winner. Couple of weeks winner, stage winners. He's won everything the last couple of weeks. He'll be starting third, number 31. I'm gonna guess he's in a Team Conti Sim Performance machine. Fourth would be the Stripper Glitter machine of Kevin Hash. He's currently not also on the grid in that 03 machine. Starting fifth tonight, he's back after a 2-week hiatus, more like 3 weeks since Martinsville. It'll be number 8 Bud machine of Storm Patterson. Luke Carbonova will be starting 6th tonight. He's in the other SFTV machine, the number 92. Starting 7th, that Cadillac, he's back again. It'll be number 9 of Chris Gale. Starting 8th, not on the grid currently, it'll be number 88 machine of Dan Wiles. Starting 9th, the 25 ITRN, number 25 Toyota Camry of Brian Klusters. And running at your top 10 in that TikTok Trailer Park Dude, that Trailer Park Dude number 01 machine will be Kevin West. 11th, currently just actually got on the grid, will be the Target number 81 machine of Ryan Muniz. Starting 12th in that Victory Fuel number 67 Toyota will be Caleb Rees. 13th will be number 35 machine of, sorry, my phone's thing on the charger. Again, I have the pronunciation of the sponsor. And the camera decided to change. Starting 14th in that Angry Cat Psychedelic machine, number 89 of Matt Quick. Starting 15th, did not choose the grade, will be the number 33 machine of Josh Coley. 16th in the Toyota Gazoo Racing, number 45 will be Matt Cherry. Starting 17th in that Renani Tankless Water here, number 4 will be Nathan Shiflett. Starting 18th tonight will be number 50 the Liberty Paintball machine. It will be Brian Rusi. Starting 19th in that Empire Vinyl Company, number 48 would be Brandon Pamatat. And running at your top 20 tonight in that Smitty Supply Inc. number 15 Toyota Camry will be Tresnant. 21st in that regular Menards, number 12 will be Zach Kreiser. 22nd tonight in that Racing for Jesus, racing against Dysautonomia. I told myself I was going to look at the correct pronunciation of that. Number 74, Brian Wortman. And rounding out your field tonight, your 23 car field will be number 19 machine, that Shark machine Chevrolet of Matthew Carabino. Yeah, it's right now we're on the pole. And it's going to get some tight sections throughout here on these pace laps. And this track isn't really good for cameras. So you're gonna get a lot of TV1 tonight. I actually had to move the McDonald's straightaway camera so you can actually see the cars coming down here. You'll see it here in a second. What I'm talking about, having to move that. So yeah. But again, we're coming down the Xfinity Mobile 10G straight away here, getting ready to go into the carousel portion of the racetrack. Very, very tight corner. I feel like that could be one of our trouble spots tonight if cars do get collected. And coming through the Toyota carousel now. You also got Ford on the wall. Is this just the manufacturers on the carousel? It is. So we're coming to the manufacturer carousel. And then you'll see here, split second, as we come down the McDonald's short shoot. I also do believe this is one of the tracks that got the artwork updates, so there is that. But, yeah. We'll take a look here at Barney the Flagman with the green flag in his hand. And you can see the iRacing.com pace car in the distance make that hard right-hand turn tonight down pit road. Here they come. Here's the green flag. And we're racing from the Chicago Street Course. All around goes the 67 machineries. Everyone is able to get through it. Matt Quick loses a couple spots, having to slam onto the brakes. First, a little bit of calamity there, but everyone seems to get through it just fine. Looking a little bit further up the field here, you can see everyone getting through turn 2, turn 3 just fine. Into the quick kink. As we get ready to go into the second real sharp turn here in the corners. And we have a panic attack, thanks iRacing. And down the back straightaway, getting ready to go off into the Xfinity Mobile short shoot. Millet was able to get around Drapeau here, now sets his eyes on Rittenauer, as things have really single-filed out throughout most of the field here. And there's really the only opportunity to make passes will be going into those sharp left and right-handers, those 90-degree turns. And everyone has made it so far through the first lap without much problem. Again, we're racing till lap number 10. Millet's on the prowl trying to catch the 87 machine of Rittenauer. Why? Oh, I need to click the button. Duh. Millet lost a tenth of a second through those first two corners there. We'll see if he can make it up going down the kink. By the way, a couple cars this start from pit road. Kevin West was able to maneuver a couple of cars here early on. Daniel Wiles also did the same thing. Well, hasn't made much ground here. He's moved up to 21st. Rittenauer's pulled out to about a second over Millet here. And you really see it's just single file racing here as these guys try to see how these things do under race conditions. It looks like the 03 machine did get a tiny bit of the wall there a moment ago. Doesn't look like much damage done there. There's actually, I think, a car that got into the wall back there, but everyone looks to keep on. Oh no, it's actually the 8 machine in Storm Patterson. A lot of front end damage on that 8 machine. All right. Replay. Oh, he's going to hit it again. No. Coming down the Xfinity Mobile straightaway here. Just didn't get this thing slow down. Oh, he hit that a ton. And that looks like that 8 machine could probably be done for the day. .1 seconds the gap between first and second. Half a second between third here in Drapeau and Hash. Carbonneau up to 5th. Again, one of those guys you need to keep an eye out. Brandon Habitat's also on pit road as he suffered severe damage. We're probably going to have to click the replay button a couple times on this. Oh, Quick also went around. All right. Let's see. I have a feeling it's in the same spot as Storm. Actually, it happened well before that. Oh, no. I'm going to guess. Yeah, right here. Here it is. Locked it up. Didn't want to turn. Hits it again. Sawyer went around. A couple other guys went around. So that 48 has a lot of damage to join his teammate, the 8 machine of Storm Patterson. Storm Patterson did get back on the racetrack here. I think he's just going to try to limp this thing around as long as he can. As Carbonneau is starting to reel in that 03 machine of Kevin Hash. It's down to, was down to 0.3 of a second going down the straightaway. Now it's back to about a half a second here. Looks like Carbonneau really reels him in on the corners. Corner exit, it looks like. As Rittenauer looked like he may have had a moment there, giving an opportunity for Millet to reel back in here as the lead has gone down to 0.7 of a second. And as they're now having to watch up in the distance here down this back straightaway, that 8 machine locking it up. The battle for the lead is starting to intensify a tiny bit here. Miller almost got into the wall there a tiny bit, but was able to keep it straight. Rittenauer almost got into the wall there. Again, this is such a tight finesse course. I mean, you watch it every single year they've gone here. We've always seen these guys have issues around here. Hopefully this year we get to see this course in the dry. As Tressenot has moved up inside of the top 10 here. Currently challenging Nathan Shiflett, who's also moved up into the top 10 after a couple guys who were originally in the top 10 had issues. As it looked like Millet had some issues there. You can see a little bit of a left side damage. Sorry, that's the right side. Got under the wall there. He's dropped back to about 1.7 seconds off of race leader. It potentially could have a wheel out of alignment. Not something you like to have, especially on a course where you need all fenders of the car to maneuver well. Back to the battle for 8th here. Between the 4 and the 15 machine, this is going down the front straightaway now. Coming to complete lap number 4 for them. Start the lap number 5 as we're getting ready to get about halfway through stage number 1. 81 machine of Muniz is on pit road. It's not a great day for those Patterson Pamitat racing machines, as 3 of them have had issues. Muniz, right now, he's still looking good on points. He's 23 above the cut line. And Kevin West, he's cracked his way into the top 10 here, getting around Matt Cherry for 10th. Other guys, take a look here. Wiles, he also started from pit road. He's currently sitting in 14th, watching all the calamity happen in front of him. Your closest battle actually is going to be this battle for 13th here, as Rusey's just going to go ahead and let Wiles go by. So move that 14 machine up. Sorry, that 88 machine up to 13th. On your score sheet. 5 complete, 5 to go in stage 1. As Rittenauer comes through turn number 2, the gap is still 1.6 seconds. Millet hasn't really recovered. As Kreiser had a moment here. We'll go to the replay. Also, Matt Cherry had a moment. But we'll see here what this moment is for the 12 machine. Gets through this corner just fine. I'm going to guess it's coming into the beginning of the carousel. Yep, hits the wall, slows him down, and then he's going to almost loop that machine. He's able to get it stopped before any more damage occurred. Wiles has moved up to 11th here after getting around the 67 and the 45. So move those two America Racing Team cars up to the fringe of the back end of the top 10 here. Those two started from pit road. Getting reports that the 81 and the 48 are done tonight. Both suffer damage here in this early part of stage 1. Rittenauer has led so far most of this race here. And someone wants to join me in the booth. I would love some entertainment. Where is he at? Let's pull him into the booth. He's in the booth. Hello?
Hello.
You ready to watch some exciting racing here after your race unfortunately ended early?
You know, just not the day we hoped for. Just got into the wall a little too much, but yeah, I am ready to watch some racing with you, Alex.
That is great to hear. I'll see if this affects my computer. You ready? You ready to see this? Let's hope it doesn't destroy my computer, because I haven't done this yet this year. Get to see what I see here as we're on lap number 6 here, watching Rittenauer go through the beginning of the carousel, the fountain. Now you've had more laps than I have. Would you say this tire sucks?
You know, the tire is definitely a bit different than running some laps yesterday. But yeah, I would say it sucks overall.
By the way, it looks like the 67.89 might have had a moment here. We'll go ahead and watch the replay.
Uh-oh.
All right, I think we have to go a little bit further back to see what happened. I think he just got loose off of the last corner here and hit the barrels. Oh, he missed the barrels. Where did the
You know,
front
that
end?
just happens so much, especially with this new update that the Gen 7 has had.
He's right now is in 16th in points. Currently has a 4-point gap on the 15 machine. But where did most of this front end damage come from? Oh. Ow.
Whoa.
That's not what you wanted to happen there. Quick, just an innocent bystander on that situation there. Couldn't get around to 67 in time to avoid it. But we are 7 laps completed through stage number 1. Stage ends on lap 10, and there's no caution for stage 1. You have some insight here. Can they make the first 20 laps on fuel?
You can. I wouldn't be surprised to see some guys, you know, trying to short pit this at around lap 15 to 17, right just before the pit road closes.
That's what I was thinking here. Is the 74 machines on pit road, and he has a pretty terrible pit boxes. It looks like someone went around. I don't know who. It happened back. It's hard to tell who potentially had a moment. Kitty corner of turn 1 there. Boy, Brandon Closer, who's moved his way up to 4th, got around both Hash and Carbonell. He was one of the faster guys in practice. So he's marching his way up here, as I think the tires have reached the sweet spot for some of these guys. Some pretty interesting names to see here in the top 10 right now. Shiftless doing a pretty good job. Doesn't look like he's hit much. Kept that 4 machine pretty clean. He's currently sitting in 8th. I mean, your closest battle on the racetrack is going to be between Brandon Kluserhus and Luke Carbonell for 4th place.
Whoa. Hang on to her.
Who almost went around there? Is it one of these two?
You can see Brandon right there.
I was too busy looking at the timing and scoring.
He got real loose coming off the corner. Exactly what happened to the 67.
So do you think the rear tires, when it comes to road course racing, with this new tire, is going to be more important than before?
Oh, most definitely. Especially with the new tire update, it just feels like, especially when you have the new tires on, you're just so cold and it's just slipping everywhere. It's going to be so important just to take care of them and get them up to temp.
By the way, the race lead has started to shrink here for Rittenauer as we're on the last lap of stage 1. Millet was able to go a full second faster the last lap than Rittenauer. I don't know if he potentially used his stuff up, but he's starting to catch that 87 machine here. Might have a look to the inside.
But I think this is for stage, Alex.
It is for the stage. But Millet's going to back the corner up and see if he can get a run off coming into the fountain corner, the carousel corner here, down the Xfinity Mobile short chute into the manufacturer carousel. Millet's going to have to choose a spot here to see if he can make this pass. He's all over him going through the carousel. Has a stopped car here. That's the 15 machine of Tressenot. Was able to stay out of harm's way here. And coming up the last McDonald's short chute to the last corner to complete stage number 1. Unless Millet's going to have enough of a run down the front straightaway here. It's going to be the 87 machine of Ray Rittenauer, your stage 1 winner. We have a little bit of time here before. Oh, actually,
He just hit the wall.
That got interesting. Oh shoot.
Ray just pancaked the right side. Not sure if he has any damage to that right rear or right front.
Potentially might have. I don't know. It looks like it's driving fine right now. We'll have to see here. The rest of your top 10, it looks like Drapeau, Klusterhoos, Carbonneau, Hash, Gale, Shiflet, West, Wiles will be your top 10 in stage 1. Trying to write this all down before anything changes so we can get points correct. The new race leader is Zach Millett. I think it took Rittenauer a little bit here to recover. It's falling back 1.5 seconds. And it's quick, just absolutely demolished the wall there. And he's going to keep going in this number 89 machine. Gave an opportunity for... I actually think race car is destroyed.
Yeah, he sure is losing time to the 31 car.
In the last 2.5 seconds here, Drapeau's catching. Gained about 3 seconds on Rittenauer that last lap. But now it comes to the question here, when do these guys, if they're going to pit here, when do they pit? The pit road closes on lap 19. So when the leader takes lap 19, 2 to go in the stage is when pit road closes. So Millett has an opportunity. He's got a pretty decent lead over West back in 8th. Even Gale. About 35 seconds the advantage here. So he could actually pit and probably still come out in the top 7. But if you're any of those guys behind him, when do you think about pitting?
You know, I think the sweet spot's definitely going to be between lap 17 and 18, just right before the leader takes lap 19.
Well, again, who knows who the leader is? Millett could pit on 19. He has all opportunity to get down pit road. Actually, he might have enough opportunity to get down pit road and close it as race leader. He's pulled his lead out to about 4.2 seconds here. As that 87 is damaged a decent amount. Battle for 13th is starting to heat up a little bit. The 19's all over the back bumper to the 35 machine. See what Carabina can do here. He's one of those drivers who are in a must-win situation here, either here tonight or next week at Darlington. 35 brushes the wall a tiny bit. That type of wall contact, that's fine. Any other wall damage, that's potentially could be race ender. I have another person that wants to join us in the booth. Do you think we should have him come up into the booth?
I think so.
All right. He says he has 8 minutes of damage, so we'll pull him into the booth.
I have 5. I have 5 now.
You know, what happened there? Did the car just not want to stop?
Basically, to dumb it down, kind of went into that corner at the end of the long straightaway, and I just went to go check up for Kevin, and it locked up, and I did everything to avoid the poor boy, and it ended my race. So it just I had wheel damage from that, and then I went into another corner and just plowed down the wall. So that's just what ended my race. And then I kept on hitting things, and I got more damage. So
I'm really surprised that you hit the wall so damn hard that it didn't give you too much damage. We're done.
I don't know if you saw me trying to make laps out there with the damage.
I did see you come back on the racetrack, yes.
Well, I got like 2 minutes fixed. I went down. I was trying to minimize it. I was like, if I go down one lap, I'm gonna be okay. So I figured it might.
Oh, sorry.
Do I
34.
roll?
Where's the 31? Oh, that's our leader. This could be a yellow.
It
Do
is
I
a
go?
caution. The caution is out. I think this is maybe the
Wow,
third
this
time in
changes
league
everything.
history that we've had a caution on a road course. What happened?
No, we've had a caution on road course before.
I think the third time this might be a caution. Oh, under braking. In a very, it's one of those. This has to be a caution because neither one of these
Zach
machines
nowhere to go.
Yeah,
Unfortunate for him.
Carabina had nowhere to go, and Sawyer, unless he backs up, it's just one of those things. Neither one of these cars had a place to go. So this is a great caution. It makes things interesting. So I don't think you can make 26 laps on a tank of fuel.
You know, but I think if you're 6 and back, I think you're definitely going to try it.
You know, it's a good opportunity. You're right. The question is, we're going to go take a look here at Millet. That front end is pretty damaged. The question is, the tires straight? Now, Dylan has joined the booth. He's race control. This is not the stage caution, right?
That is correct. It is not the stage caution.
I'm sorry, the cars were going through my ear. One more time.
It is not the stage caution.
All right.
We should be good to go. Yeah, the track I saw it occur. Track became blocked. Threw the caution just in time for the leader to pile into it.
Just unfortunate timing for Millet. But I don't know. He has an opportunity to pit here. I mean, he's got a fast car and potentially fix some of that damage and potentially.
It'll be hard for him through traffic, you know.
Well, I mean, we've seen cars go around. Brayden has made his way through the field. He started back in 9th. He's made it up to 4th. I mean, we've seen West and Wiles also drive their way up to 8th and 9th. So it's not tough, 100% tough.
Well, this throws the 87 back into the mix too, doesn't it?
It does, but he also has damage. He also pancaked the wall. I'm wondering if his wheel's out of alignment.
I don't
All I
think
know
it's too
is that
much
the 8 machine
compared
is
to the
back out
31
there.
here.
Yeah, but you're 8 laps down and out of the picture.
Nope.
You're saying there's a way for you to make 8 laps?
If there's a will, there's a way, my friend.
All right. I don't believe it. But we'll see what some of these
All right.
guys do here. Does everyone hit here?
If I'm the 31, I am. There he goes.
Do I have a pit lane camera?
That's going to bring most of the people down here, I believe, Alex.
Oh, 188 stay out. So there's 2. Here comes the 4 car. So West and Wiles stay out. And we have to keep an eye on here to see how much time on pit road Millet and Rittenauer spend. So again, this is a great opportunity. It's a big enough track. You're not gonna lose a lap. Rittenauer said, "Nah, he's gonna go." But it looks like Millet's gonna stay on pit road and fix that damage.
That's going to be the smart choice.
But now the interesting thing here is what's the exact fuel number? Like, I don't want.
Around 21 laps seems to be the exact number.
So right now, West and Wiles are in a terrible spot. So we got 25 laps to go.
There's no chance.
Well,
they
no,
can make
everyone's
it
in
to
a
the
terrible
end.
spot. This could actually play out for West and Wiles because they're going to pit.
They're going to have to spend a bit longer on pit road to take 2 gallons, though. 2 cans, excuse me.
But then they don't have to worry about stopping the rest of the race. This is
Compared to the 87 on stage break, you won't have to take as much.
I guess you got gas only. But you're gonna need more than you're gonna need probably about because you're about 4 laps short right now. You probably need 3.44 gallons to be safe on fuel. I don't know. It's interesting. Also, the 50 car stayed out. Brian Russi also stayed out. So, 3 cars stayed out. Everyone else came down pit road for tires. Millet got what was that damage fixed? That car looks brand new. Quick, he's on pit road fixing damage. Sherry looks to be on pit road fixing damage. Sorry, got his lap back. So he will be the 16th car on the lead lap. But now here's a question, Dylan. Are we throwing another caution at lap 20?
Yes, we are.
Okay,
There
so
will be a
then-
caution at the conclusion of lap 20. Still.
So now here, actually, I have a question. Well, that's gonna bite Wiles. Oh, he entered a closed pit. That is a drive-through penalty.
Very well could
Not
be.
sure
I'm not
why he did
certain.
that.
Same with the 50. Those two pitted.
Maybe they're content not getting the stage points here and having the fuel to make it stay out.
But they'd still be short.
Yeah, they'd be 3
Maybe.
laps short.
Maybe they can save enough. I'm not sure. Actually, it looks like they're all being held on pit road anyways from the looks of it.
So it is a penalty served there. Unless they're... And Wiles' car looks clean. Russi also looks clean. Huh. Very, very interesting call for some of those guys who chose not to pit.
Watch
Two
the
green.
8-car strategy. There's a plan in that.
There is no strategy, all right? You
Yes,
need
there
a hope.
is.
I think we might need to keep a camera on him, Alex.
If
So am I the live in-car reporter this race?
You're in the booth. I'm not moving you out, so watch what you say.
You got the 4-person booth here.
Yeah.
This is most about it. This is most about people we've had in the booth at the cheese turn incident.
Since
No
the-
comment on who that was.
On the what?
Only people who know ball know.
All right. All right, to go over your restart order real quick. It's Kevin West. He stayed out. He's probably going to pit underneath the stage caution. Rittenauer, Klusterhuis, Drapeau, Hash, Carbonneau, Gale, Shiflett, Carabina, Millet, your top 10. Did everyone else top off? How did Millet come out in 10th still?
Where's the pace car?
The iRacing.com pace car is currently going through the manufacturer carousel. Over by the
I don't
fountain.
even know where the hell that is. Well, I'm still
That's-
20 seconds behind. I don't
They're
think
now
I'll
in the
catch
McDonald's
field.
short chute.
Oh, I don't.
They're getting ready to go down the last straightaway on the track before the last turn.
Uh-oh.
The 8 car doesn't know where he is on track.
I don't know where the air car is on track either. He's over.
Well, I'm with the 45. I'm with my old car.
Oh, you're back in Xfinity Mobile. All right. Well, the pace car is off. We have a, let's do the math here, 3-lap shootout to end the stage here. And the 01 got on it to it right away, but he's going to lose. I think he's going to lose a decent amount of spots, I think, because these guys got fresher tires and an opportunity to run those pace laps to get the heat in the tires. As the 87 is going to go ahead and get by the 01, no problem. Here resumes the race lead. And side-by-side battle for third here between Drapeau and Klusterhuis, but they single file out going through the first McDonald's short chute. Getting ready to go down the back straightaway. Smilts. Trapo gets around west. Car's getting the wall here. Closer who's going to be in a pretty interesting spot, getting ready to go into the carousel here. Is able to get around the 01. 03 now is all over the back bumper, the 01. This is now battle for 4th. As Rittenauer is able to pull out to a 2.4 second lead. He's probably really thanking Kevin West right now for that. Coming to the line, we'll have 2 to go in the stage. Pit road should be closed. Now, anyone that comes down pit road, you're screwed.
Oh no, I was gonna flip the stage.
You're 8 laps down. There's no flipping the stage for you. Hash thought for a brief second here,
Oh,
trying to get
we got trouble in the back with the 4 car.
Oh no,
Looks like
that's
he got turned around by the 12.
Oh, those two are teammates. Everyone was able to get by real quick. Let's go watch a replay to see what happened to Shiflet.
Oh, I see him.
I don't know if it's by his teammate. I think it might have been by the 19 machine, or he could just done it himself.
Both of you are incorrect.
Was it the 33 overshooting the corner?
It definitely was.
Oh, excuse me.
Ooh.
I saw a yellow back there.
Could potentially be some bent toe links on those
15
machines.
machine's broken. 15 machine is broken. He is towed.
Oh, all right. He's on pit road. Rough day
He is
continues
on
to get
pit
rough.
road.
But Drapeau has started to reel in Rittenauer. The lead was 2.4 seconds, now down to a second here. And as they get ready to come to the white flag in stage number 1. Sorry, stage number 2. We're on stage 2.
Kevin West.
Oh no! Oh, this is a great camera.
Oh, Cherry.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
All right, we'll first watch the 03 machine. Sorry, 01 machine.
There's contact everywhere. People spinning all over the place.
Right in front of his teammate here. Let's see what happens. Oh, those bumps. The car just got loose on those bumps. And that's why he went around. And I don't think I have to go any further back to see what happened to Cherry. Probably was in first gear and hit the gas and that thing went around. We are on the white flag of stage number 2. Or not.
We are.
We are. All right. You know, it's different. I'm used to, on my screen here, not saying laps ago already. But I think Drapeau's, unless Rittenauer has a mistake here, is too far back to take the stage weight.
Uh-oh.
All right, you're fine. It's ready to come off the last turn here. I think for the 3rd straight week, we've had the guys, same guy, win stage 1 and stage 2, as Rittenauer will complete the stage sweep. Followed by Drapeau, Quizcruz, Hash, Carbonell, Millet, Wiles, Cully, West, and Carabino. All right, I'm gonna pull Ray in here. You guys want to talk to him?
Yeah.
All right, let me finish writing down some numbers real quick.
Can I introduce him to the booth?
Yeah, just do
Take
it.
it away, Storm.
Just do it in a PG way.
Hey Ray, this is Storm of the boys up at the booth. How's the race going? We see you swept the stages. How's your car driving?
Oh, it's all over. I don't know how I'm up here, but sweating. And first, hopefully I can not throw it into the wall here on the last stage and finish it off.
Well, it sounds like you're having a better race than me. I'm out on the racetrack right now, but I'm really proud of you. I'm glad you swept the stages, and I want you to keep on going after it. Go get the win, bud.
Thank you.
All right, that was stage winners tonight. Ray Rittenauer. Good job, Ray.
Appreciate it.
We do have a question for Ray, though.
Okay.
Race Control has a question.
Go right ahead. Ask the question.
How's your car doing after hitting the wall at the end of stage 1? How was it?
What wall?
So you're saying the car drove fine?
It's fine.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Maybe.
Anyone else have a question? The floor is still available here.
Oh, there's someone. Josh Colley spun around. Josh Colley spun around up on the bridge.
All
The 33 has indeed looped it under caution.
right. We'll watch the replay. Let me continue to enter these stage results. Oh, sorry, Ray. You can go ahead and go back to your channel. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
That was stage winners tonight. Ray Rittenauer. Yeah, he just looped that thing around. Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't added an extra person.
Haven't what?
I'm surprised we haven't added an extra person to the booth yet.
You know anyone else? I mean, the door is open.
Seems like it's a clown show in here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! All right.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What? I'm gonna get a. Oh, I didn't get a penalty for that.
Everyone's on pit road, by the way. So they
Oh, I'm
should.
going way under speed limit.
That's a penalty, Storm.
No, it's not.
You just admitted to a
No
penalty.
tires for the first 2, I believe.
Interesting.
No, don't give me tires.
Well, I will return to the booth momentarily. I've been summoned. My favorite thing.
Oh no. All right, we'll hear from Dylan Hill eventually. By the way, your race off pit road. I'm so sorry. Rittenauer, Depot, Hash, Carbonell, Millet, Wiles, Klusterhoos, Gale, Russi, and Josh Cully. That's how they came off of. Actually, there's still guys on pit road, still taking service. So
Your winner of the race is still on pit road as well.
you're not winning this race.
Count me out, Alex Little. Count me out.
We need to have like 12 cautions over the next 18 laps for you to win this race.
Count me out.
I have counted you out. All right.
That's your first mistake.
Is it though? Is it truly a mistake for counting someone who's 8 laps down out of this race?
All right, my goal is to finish 8 laps down. 8 car finishing 8 laps down. That'll be a win for me.
Is it though?
No, not at all, actually. It actually sucks. I haven't been here for 2 weeks, and I come back and I kill myself on the first lap. This sucks.
I should have learned my
But-
lesson after your Martinsville interview.
But, hey, I have gotten my 12 minutes of damage fixed, so...
That's good.
Or
That's,
my 14 minutes of damage, excuse me.
that is great to hear.
It really is. I'll be up here with the field, and I can race, and I'm excited for it.
You know, Alex, I think I have a stage 3 prediction for you.
What's that stage 3 prediction?
I think we're going to go down the long backstretch and we're going to watch that 8 car just not hit his brakes and just die into the wall and take out somebody with him, most likely. Don't know who it'll be, but I could see it occurring.
Brandon Klusterhoos, count your days.
By the way, we have a new driver currently 16th in points.
We do?
We do. After entering stage points, Luke Carbonneau has moved 6 points ahead of the 67 machine.
Attaboy, that's a PPR prepared car right there, son.
Yeah, but is he technically earning points for you guys?
No, not at all.
All right, thank you. All right, we're going to have 17 laps to go when this race does get restarted here. So Beal's out of the question. Everyone should be able to make it unless we get 16 attempts at it.
Oh, we've had a wreck.
Who wrecked?
The 12 car.
No! All right. Really? Would you really count that as a wreck, though?
I don't know. He popped up on the thing and my camera swapped to him, and that's the info. Oh, he didn't. He got a 2x from hitting the wall. I thought he
Really?
nosed
That's a
into the wall and
2x?
bounced off. That
Oh.
was a 2x.
That's a shame.
My race control software did. Oh, Brian Wortman's around.
Oh,
No, not Brian.
He's my
Right in
pick
the
for the
middle of
only
the-
0x of the race.
He is now at 4, I believe.
Oh,
Yep, he is indeed at 4. He's just
cooked
trying
it
to
a
a
little
little
too
too
hard.
hard.
Our lights
Yeah.
were off.
yeah, we're coming to the restart. They're halfway across the track. That's such a shame for Brian, man. He was in a decent spot also for potentially point situations, but he's fallen outside the top 19 in points. Where's he at? I can show you. Hang on. There, I need to click that button. Or not. He's he's tied for 19th in points. All right. That's good to know.
I need you to not bring up Martinsville Storm. I know that you didn't say it
just
in
fucking
here.
with Triplet.
Hey,
Oh,
Lightning.
sorry. Hey, I'm just messing with my fellow friend.
There goes our PG 13-year-old.
We do have to apologize for Storm.
No
Slayer.
longer made for kids.
The SEC is coming after me. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. $80,000 fine, and my home is being taken by the ITRL. Just
Fine.
kidding. I don't own anything. In this economy, are you kidding me?
Anywho, the iRacing.com pace car is going to be making a hard right-hand turn here in just a matter of seconds. It's Rittenauer and Japot in the front row, followed by Hash and Carbonneau, Millet, Wiles, Kluser, Scale, Rusi, Coley, your top 10. Green flag's back out. 17 to go in the race.
Is this a first gear start?
Sure, I don't know. As Hash almost sent it too far into there. Was able to get stopped. And it looks like, I believe, majority of the field made it through turn 1 that time. Potentially could have a 3 wide situation here.
Oh!
Whether
Somebody
it's still gonna
multiple
be
laps
side by
down has
side with-
just killed his car.
That's a very tight corner to try to go too wide there. Miller was able to overtake Carbonneau. Sounds like a car did get into the wall back there. Not sure who. Sounds like quite a few. And Storm Patterson, who is 8 laps down, he did get by somebody on the racetrack. He's up to 20th position now.
I am?
You are,
You
yes.
passed Preston Ott.
Yep. Is he on the racetrack? No, he's still on pit road.
Not anymore. He was on the racetrack for a moment, and my prediction was apparently for the wrong car. It was the 15 car who did it
Oh,
into the backstretch wall.
damn.
I think he might have been a little heated about his situation for the race. Unfortunate for him. You have to
Well-
bounce back next week in Darlington.
He is. He's in a very tough spot.
Wait, are we in Darlington? I don't know.
We are Darlington
Yeah, we're
next
at
week.
Darlington next week.
Hey, I know the schedule.
Hell
We
yeah.
got a cards on our blanket back here.
What?
Ladder of the top 10. Oh,
Sawyer gets around Coley here. Carabina's is going to see if he can get around Coley as well. As you're right, there's a lot of cars underneath the blanket right here.
Prime potential for another track blocker.
But we're far enough in front of the leaders that they could get it figured out.
Well, if it occurs and there's anybody behind them at racing speed, that's when the caution was thrown. I actually didn't even know it was the leader Millet who was coming around. I just heard a car and I was like, well, that's the end all be all. And then I watched him come into frame after the caution came out and absolutely plowed the 35 car. And I went, ooh.
By the way, your closest battle on the racetrack's a battle for 4th. Carbonneau. Again, my pick coming into this week, I said it last week, it's a guy to watch out for tonight. He's capitalized in both stages, earned a decent amount of stage points, and is putting himself in a prime position to put himself into the playoffs.
Sounds like the Pamatap Patterson prepared car is doing pretty well.
Yeah, it's been around 5th, 6th all race long. But that gap is starting to increase a tiny bit here. As Millet's starting to pull away a tiny bit. Race lead has grown out to about 1.2 seconds here. So I don't think that damage on the right front is really affecting that 87 machine. And it'll be a complete shock to see Ray win at a track that does not end in an A.
Well, don't jinx him now.
You know,
He has yet to win this season, I believe.
yeah, but he started
Pretty
this
sure.
race. No, he has not won. I've talked to 3 people all season long as a race winner, so. And Ray was not one of them.
Was I one of them? I don't remember.
I don't think he won a race this year, no.
No, that's unfortunate.
Well, I passed Cully.
I have the ability to rig the races. How have I not won yet?
Yeah, that's not a position storm. You're still in 20th place.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I actually just passed for 10th. Or for 9th.
Yeah, keep telling yourself
The
that.
number 19 car is broken. He hit the wall just here a minute ago, and he's struggling now with what looks like a toe link being broken on his car.
All right, let's watch the replay.
Oh,
yeah.
the 97's around.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh, no.
All right, where's his name? There it is. All right, you got it back going. Now let's watch the replay. I'm gonna guess he hit a bump.
I don't know, but I know for sure the driver was hot under the collar in the 97 car.
He almost backed it into traffic.
He did. It was close. I was in there looking at it for a potential track blockage caution, but there was still the racing line available.
Oh, I got another
I
message.
know the
here.
insights you don't usually hear from race control.
All right, we have another driver requesting to be pulled up into the booth.
Another one.
Yep.
Welcome to the booth.
I can't see. I'm so off
It
track.
is pressing on. It is a
Yes,
party
sir.
up here.
Hello, guys.
Your car
Hey.
looks like it went up in flames.
I just
Yeah.
passed you for position, bud.
So turns out we actually brought a super speedway car here on accident. Yeah, just wasn't it tonight. It kept wrecking. It's a problem.
I think you and most of the field from the looks of it.
Yeah, it felt really good when it wasn't locking up going into a wall or looping it out of a corner. Other than that, felt pretty good.
Oh, that's the fence. Oh.
Felt Storm needed a top 20, so I wanted to help a buddy out.
Be back live. Did I click the live button?
Wow.
I feel
I
like you
did.
should know, right?
You
I
know,
hope you do.
I
We're
did.
not even live.
We are live. It was live.
Wheel damage again, gentlemen.
Hey,
Wow.
Dad.
Rest in peace to the 8 car for like the 4th or 5th time tonight. The 8 car that has
Surely-
absolutely no paint scheme on it. I don't know if it's on the broadcast. I hope it is.
It is, yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, somebody's trading paint's updated. Mine didn't.
Really. I started my computer
Mine-
today and it updated.
Mine started on the updater and it just sat there and said update.
31 to the right side of 03, looking to make the pass here.
I think he might have an opportunity to complete this pass here.
Ash is going to have the preferred line here.
He just let him go.
Look at that, see, that banged.
Gonna arc it out. Oh, he's got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the battle for
does have
seconds
him.
over. Millet got by. Oh no!
Oh wait.
No! Gosh, every time I say that,
Oh.
that could be some severe left rear damage there.
Just yeah, going get a good little battle over again.
I
Never
don't think
mind.
so. I
Into
think
the
that
wall
car
again
is
goes
done.
the 31. 92 is going to look to the right side, followed by the 25. They're going to back off here. Did he just get into the wall again?
Yes,
I
he
think
did.
the 30. I think the 31 has
Three
wheel
wide
damage.
down the front stretch here.
Brandon's
I
gonna
think-
I
get
think the
31 has
31
issues.
has some damage. I think the 31
I think
must
the
have-
31 has what I had earlier. The racer, it just kept on compounding. We couldn't turn here.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, my car got like
tone's
that earlier
bent.
too. It just felt terrible.
What a rare mistake from the 31 car this season.
Yeah.
Insane.
Anywho, raising his own zip code now.
Well, he
Attaboy,
should
Ray.
take it easy. I know his teammates behind him, and his teammates probably in his voice channel, and he's in his ear goading him like, "Go faster, go faster." But he really could just take it easy at this
I mean,
point.
essentially,
with
they
a
don't-
7-second lead.
Only thing that these two are racing for, in my opinion, these two just need to start the race tonight, and they were locked into the playoffs. Is just
The 8 car has killed it.
also
It was not
Caribbean,
the backstretch wall.
Also, Caribbean looks to become destroyed.
Carabina has
Called it. He's-
pulled behind the wall.
Someone else hit the wall. I heard it somewhere.
The 9 of Chris Gill has just hit the wall on the backstretch. He did not loop it though. He's still going.
Oh,
His
Kevin
brakes
West.
look like they were on fire.
God damn it.
I can't tell.
Hey.
Wow.
Good going. Now look at you.
The 8 car did not turn for that corner.
I apologize for the language. It wouldn't turn.
It did not turn, and the 0-1 had nowhere to go.
Go to my A car. I was hooked left.
I've been meaning to go to the NCARL race long to show him the new. Oh, this car is not
Oh, the
turning.
12's into the wall.
Watch
Oh,
me right now. This is not my fault. I think it's about time we bring it into Pit Road, park it in, come up to the booth. What do you guys
oh,
think?
the 12's. You've been in the booth for 30 minutes. What do you mean?
Outside of the radio. Oh, I'm somehow losing it. You know, some nights it's just not your night, and tonight was tonight.
The battle's
What
heating
does
up for
matter?
11th,
We're
by
still
the
in
way.
race.
Yeah,
It is.
Yep, 45 and the 4 looking down on the 35 right now.
Wonder if the 0-1 may have a little bit of damage from that contact with the 8 car just a minute ago, and he's just ahead of him. He could fall back a bit. I don't know how much damage he got. His car looks beat up, though.
I think everyone's does. I mean,
It looks like we've raced at Bristol. It's quite impressive.
Brandon's car looks clean.
You've done gave him the announcer sheets.
You know,
Cherry's
back up there.
probably-
yeah, but he's also fixed a crap ton of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Cherry?
Cherry's right front also looks a
never
little bit
mind.
messed
Yeah,
up.
his front
Just a
end is
little
not-
bit.
Yeah, he's got damage.
I mean,
87
Ray-
has damage.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
the 89 has hit the wall. Is the 0-3 got damage? Uh-oh.
I think maybe some on the left front.
We did have a track blocker. The car towed before other cars arrived. 67 was blocking
Damn.
the track in turn 3 or 4. I believe that was turn 4. Just a awareness update there.
Oh, Carbonell has damage.
If you
Actually,
y'all in the booth, I'm out of the car officially.
Wiles, I think, might have the cleanest car in the whole field.
You say, does anybody even have a 0X? I'm looking at it. Actually, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars do.
I can't
I'm
tell you
actually
because
surprised.
my thing just says zeros all across. So
Kevin Hash, Brandon Klusterhoos, Daniel Wiles, and Brian Rusi are your 0Xs right now.
what do
Pretty
we
impressive by the 50 car being back in the field to have 0X.
just having a nice?
Battle for seconds heating up, guys.
It is.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
Brandon is
3-car battle.
at 03, and he's got a trail of cars behind him.
The booth sponsored car in third place going for second.
That beautiful ITRN JCOM 25 Toyota Camry.
It is a beautiful paint scheme.
So who wants the
Driven
keys
by-
to the booth next week?
Driven by my protege, Brandon Klusterhoos.
Well, you see, you've got 4 people here. Probably none of us is the answer.
Hopefully I'll make it longer than 15 laps next week.
Well, we do got, I think, 134 laps, 137, something like that. Hopefully you will.
I think we have time here. We'll go back watching the battle for a second here. I could pull this up because it's pinned in a channel.
It is indeed. I believe it's
114.
114. It is, yeah, the 250 kilometers, I believe, of Darlington.
That 31 car is going for a move on the 92.
He
Looks like
is.
he's going to take away 4th.
So that damage might not be that bad.
Oh,
25 has hit the wall. Just in front of these guys. He hit the wall in braking. Oh, wow.
31 out of shape on corner entry there, too.
Yeah, he is. Wow.
yeah. Good save though. Kept it rolling.
92 gives the spot up.
Still in third. Yep. 31.
The 9 of
moves
Christopher
forward.
Gale has just plowed the wall off the backstretch as well. His car looks to be damaged, hampered pretty heavily. It was a good running from Gale so far, too.
Yeah,
Top
somebody.
10,
87 car Ray Rittenhour is on cruise control right now.
8-second lead almost here with 9 to go.
It's ran 129.685. And we'll see here. Hash ran a 130.9.
Oh, he's
6'4".
running much faster than everybody else in the field.
Yeah.
He really
more than-
could take his foot off the throttle a little bit there because he's
He
running the risk of hitting something.
Well,
Yeah, it wouldn't be a
actually,
bad idea to back it down a bit.
Just a
according to
tiny
my
bit.
timing and scoring here. Sawyer ran a 51-second lap last lap.
You know,
87 versus the wall, still good though.
Trying to
I'll
see.
be honest with you, Alex. I don't know how much I believe a 51-second lap around here.
I
Not
don't
unless he
believe it
was in
one
a
bit.
rocket ship.
Unless he's in a prototype. Maybe.
Maybe I don't even know if a prototype can do.
Maybe
around
an
here that fast.
IndyCar.
Yeah, that may be possible.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing to see the Indy cars around this track. Such a tight technical circuit. A lot better than Detroit, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, the Cross Lake rivals. Do you have to say that 8? I'm surprised that 8 of Storm Patterson has not come back out. He only needs 4 more laps to pass another car
Oh.
that is out of the race.
Yeah.
I'm
Actually?
very surprised. Yes, actually.
All right, well, we're single monitored out. I have no gloves or socks on. We're coming back out, gentlemen.
I think that may
I'm
be
gonna step
violating
back
some
down to the
safety
team channel,
protocols.
see how they're doing, but y'all.
My
good
wheel
luck
is turned off, too.
Broadcast.
Well, thanks.
We
for
will
joining
try
the booth,
Tristan
yeah.
with the 4-person booth here. It's a
Yep.
crowded booth tonight.
I'm gonna give some air back in here for the rest of y'all. A lot of hot
Hey,
air
see,
up
the
here.
AC is not doing a good job, man.
Chicago heat. What can you say?
It's weird. We're usually this race in real life is full of rain. We've had a nice day here in Chicago. It's been 81 degrees most of the race. The track temp's 114 degrees.
I do want to say I applaud Caleb for listening to the broadcast. Although I do have to say that he's not who I was talking about for passing. Oh, wait around! No, and he's stagnating up.
The 8 cars around.
Get him off the track! Disqualify him!
The car was terrible.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Well, Caleb, if you're still listening, you have nothing to worry about now.
Yeah, you won the battle. You can park it.
You can come back down pit road. The 8 is not going to pass you.
Who all was involved in that? I just auto forward out of there.
You clipped the right rear of the 89, gave him a 4X, but he kept it going straight. I think his car's a little damaged though, but I think he was already pretty damaged.
Yeah,
He's crab driving with his right front. I can see it. It definitely looks rough.
yeah, that angry cat has seen better days.
Yes. So Ray Rittenhour still leads by 7.5 seconds. That lead really hasn't changed too much. I think he has lifted a little bit because Kevin has caught by about half a second.
Yeah, he
Or
ran a
last lap.
131.015.
Yeah.
His
He,
last
he
lap
really just
compared
needs to
to-
take it easy.
A 130.740.
Kevin Hash is the one that has to be putting it all down.
To make
he
up
has to be doing everything.
7.3 seconds over the next 5.5 laps, I don't.
Just got to average just over 1 second a lap. You know, that is doable if he had the guts to push it that hard. I don't know if he's listening, but I don't think he does. Frankly, I wouldn't either.
I come up with a nice solid P2 finish. You get to talk to everybody in the booth afterwards.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
get the group interview.
The boys up at the booth.
Yeah, that he
I
has
can't believe I did that.
he has really started to kick back. Hash gained, actually lost it all there.
All Ray needs to do is just hit his marks, and he'll just be perfectly fine.
All Kevin needs to do is not hit the wall.
That may be asking a little too much from Kevin Hash. Never
Yeah,
know with him.
He's gonna go back
just
and watch this and
bad,
ask
man.
me why. And
Oh
you guys
wow,
in the booth.
25. He is pushing it. His car about broke loose out of the corner. He is
Well, I
absolutely
mean-
sending it. Look at that thing.
He sees in his virtual mirror and his digital mirror and that Millet's coming. Millet's
Well,
the fastest out of the top 5. Barely, but he is.
Frankly, I'm not sure what the mirror is for the virtual reality man. Not exactly sure what the situation he
virtual
has.
mirror?
Yeah, maybe the virtual mirror. I'm not entirely sure, but you are correct though. He definitely sees that 31 coming. He's on his way. The Team Conti car is still fighting after all the damage sustained from 4 successive hits to the wall.
Which I mean,
What a
these
pile of
cars
dirt.
are a tank. Like
They
so
are
I'm not-
indeed.
I'm not surprised, but that first hit he took there, going through the Xfinity Mobile 10G cornerback there, that should have been enough to.
He hit that wall about as fast as Xfinity Mobile 10G, you know?
Yeah, that
He
that should be
absolutely
enough
hit
to
that
have a bent toe link. As Brandon does scrape it a tiny bit there.
Yeah, Brandon.
Oh,
I don't
no,
know if
the
Brandon's
man, don't piss.
fighting some damage or what.
The rear tires might be heated up, and he is.
That
pushing
is
it.
entirely possible.
Yeah, Millet ran a 129.8 to a 133. Sorry, 130.3.
Yeah, I'm just really not sure. I mean, he's going to have to try to find the way around. He probably will with that big of an overspeed. Oh, but 31 just clipped the wall a little bit there.
Yeah, but Brandon's heating the. Just,
Those rears have to be screaming for sweet relief.
I didn't run enough laps to know. Especially what we're
Yeah, this
15
new
laps on
the new
Cinch.
tire model. Yeah, we're pretty long into a run here. Longer than the first run because of the caution from the track blockage.
I think a lap or two longer.
Yeah, it sounds
So
about
we're starting
right.
to get into uncharted territories for some of these drivers.
Ooh! He is drifting it through these corners.
Oh,
Oh!
That's
Millet
going to open the door for the
thought
31
smart.
here.
Millet thought smarter of that than trying to send it too wide there. He sees him struggling. He knows he's going to probably get the position at some point. No need to take the big risk here.
he's gonna have an opportunity here
There
to
he
be
goes
side by
right
side
there.
with him going into the last corner.
As a 0-1 just went around.
Oh no,
but
trouble.
he is off. He is off of the racing line. And he's back going, so we're good.
So Brandon has the preferred line going into turn 1 here, 3 to go.
He does have the preferred line. Ooh!
He's giving it
There.
his all. He's hanging it out, putting him on the dash, and going after the 31 car.
I think
I think he's just killed them rear tires.
I think it's all
No.
she wrote.
Oh, the 87 is wrecked!
Oh!
No!
What happened?
The
No.
87
No!
03 will take the lead now, followed by the 31.
with 3 to go. Oh,
What did
no.
Ray? Did just not brake going into this kink? Off this kink?
Yeah, I wonder if it just stepped out from under him when he went to go brake here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it did.
And he just
Oh.
Oh,
hard hit for the
blew the
87.
engine and everything. Oh, man.
Yeah, I
That's
could have told you.
unfortunate.
Oh, the
exactly
25
what was
slapped the
happening
wall.
there.
25 just tank slapped the wall.
So now we got a real race between the 03 and the 31 here.
coming to 2 to go.
It
Oh,
could
man.
shape up. It looks like it will. 31 is coming, as he's been coming all season long. He's coming with extreme trajectory. He is coming. And I think the 31 might be coming.
The 92
Can you
just got by the
elaborate on that?
25 there.
I think he's coming.
As they come into the final corner, he got back
Someone
around.
get
The
nasty
25's
on
rear
it.
tires are just
I want
gone.
to get NASCAR on the line because Zach Millet is coming.
Storm.
92 is going to make the pass by the 25 here.
He did.
He already did. He's up to third.
The 8 car is attempting to get us banned off of YouTube.
Hey, who
The
two to
9
go?
and 33 are in a battle. The 33 actually just got by the 9. I know we're focusing on the battle for the lead.
But
The 33 did just get around the 9 car.
All things are also
in all
heating up for
honesty,
12th.
The
Yeah,
03's pace might be able to hold off the 31 from making a real charge here. I take that back. The 31 is closed in half a second.
Nah, it's been about 1
I also think Kevin
Has
Hash,
it
after
in the
seeing his teammate just do that,
Yeah,
may just be taking it easy.
I'm sure, and I'm sure the 03 has a little bit left in the tank here, even if the 31 gets here. But 31 is coming nonetheless.
All right, I think we've surpassed the number of times we're allowed to say that, Storm.
Yeah,
I think he is
quota.
he
So,
is
he's
growing
on his way.
larger in the 03's mirror.
All right. Getting ready to come through the McDonald's short shoot for the penultimate time.
Oh, I think the 03 just clipped the wall on the right-hand
Definitely
side.
is closing that
Just
gap.
barely clipped it. But
This
yeah,
is a
he's
race
closed
now,
the gap.
folks.
Off
Very
of
familiar to
turn
what we
number
saw in
12.
last year.
The 03 will see the white flag ahead. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by nobody.
And this is very familiar to what we saw in real life last year between Alex Bowman and Tyler
Tyler
Reddick.
Reddick, yeah.
Oh, the
Just
31 hit the
31
wall.
in the wall.
31
Again,
on the wall.
very familiar of what we saw last year. The 45 drove himself over his head.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, he
This
clipped
is a race.
the wall.
Evan
31 hits
almost
the wall,
just
too.
lost it there. I
This is the
cannot
battle-
believe he saved that.
This is
Oh,
the battle of
stick
attrition
on the
here.
wall.
On the 3/10 now, the gap is closing.
Is a
Keep an
race.
eye on Carbonneau.
This will be who will make the
If
least
both of
amount
them wreck,
mistakes
the
here.
92 is in a prime
31.
position.
Oh, the 31?
He's in. I don't think it's the prime position. He's going to have to try to see if we can get to the
I think that's
inside.
why
Here
I
comes
really-
the 31. He's
I
going to
really
try to
would've-
take inside here. Going to think
I would've-
better.
I would have really preferred the 03 to.
Oh,
pick
Kevin
up
tried to protect that inside lane.
and it worked out. 31 with a good run on corner exit. And if Kevin Hash can stay in front of the 31,
Oh!
There's the bumper.
Not enough, though.
He locked up. Kevin Hash
Gentlemen,
locked up a little
Everyone
bit there.
stays.
gentlemen,
Oh,
sport and the
no!
31 gets
Here.
loose, and this will be
That's
the
going to be all
03
she
here.
wrote
That's it.
here.
This,
The
this is
31
the
just he
03.
can
be
get through the
saying
McDonald's
that.
Needs to
short
take it
shoot.
nice and easy now.
31 did the same exact thing that Tyler Reddick did in the same exact spot. He cut it just slightly too hard and hit that wall.
And Kevin
That's very
Hash
familiar.
is going to come through turn number 12
And Kevin Hash!
and win the Tackform 157.
Attaboy. Attaboy, Kevin. About time he got one this season.
What a race.
I don't think we've seen anyone hold off Millet. I mean, that's a hell of a job. All season long, that
Yes.
31 car has been unbeatable. The only time
It's going to be a really good points day for the 92.
it is comes home P3,
Yeah.
we get to talk to him. You guys get to talk to him.
What a
What a race!
final stage of the race. So sad for Ray, though. That is so unfortunate.
By the way, shout out to
To have the
the
race won.
88 machine. He was able to come from starting the pits and finish 4th. Brandon finishes 5th. I'm willing to bet that he's very, very happy about that.
He is not. He had some contact with the 12 car as the 12 had nosed it into the wall and was trying to get back going.
Eric Drapeau
Yeah,
comes home
he's
6th,
a
Josh
little
Coley
heated.
7th, Chris Scale 8th, Matt Cherry 9th, and Kevin West will round out your top 10.
Pretty impressive by Kevin West to still get 10th after my camera swapped to him about 4 times there on the last lap with him spinning.
The most important is the 8 car and 20th.
I don't think that's important, but okay.
And I'm glad I'm in the booth because I think there's a lot of people at my trailer right now.
You know, where'd it go? Why did he take me off of Kevin?
I can definitely name one at your trailer, Storm.
Is it a trailer park dude?
Is he trying to burn
I
it
just
down
I was
right
thinking
now?
about the 89 car.
Oh. Nah, Quick doesn't care.
I bet you he does.
He very well might.
You might. Well, I thought you said he was already crab walking.
All
Or
right.
did I make him crab walk? If I make him crab walk, I'm sorry.
All right. We're going to pull the 03 into the booth. We're going to talk to Kevin Hash. as he held off Millet there on the last lap.
I have no idea how.
All right,
Talent.
I'm gonna ask the first question here. With 3 laps to go, were you just sitting there going, oh my god, I can't believe Ray just did that?
No, I'll be honest. It felt like being a Dale Jr. fan in 2011 at Coke,
Yeah.
and just the pit in my stomach. And then I realized real quick I didn't have a choice. I kind of had to either go and try to salvage something for us, or it was not going to end good. I told everyone in the Discord, I said, I feel like I'm in one of the NASCAR Thunder Lightning challenges when the rear tires are gray because you have no rear tire left, and I'm trying to fight off the fastest car on track, praying that I can just manage to keep a bumper in front of him.
All right, Storm, ask your question.
Kevin, I gotta ask, was that extra little bit of drive from some motivation from a comment from the 8 car from before this race?
Probably, I'll be honest, I tried to zone out as much as I could at the end to make sure that I didn't bend it, and I came so very close, and I am very thankful Millet is a clean racer, because he could have murdered me 4 different times. I looked like a fish out of water that last lap.
Well, I'm real proud of you. I'm happy you got one this season, and just happy. But I have one more question. How does it feel for the 8 car to finish 20th tonight?
Jesus Christ!
I mean, you had a couple weeks off the sim, and these cars are not the easiest to just pick up and drive. I mean, I sucked here all week in practice. I was 3 seconds off of Ray pretty much all week, and then with this new tire, it felt different. It felt like it clicked enough to where I felt comfortable in the car. But I did not expect tire wear to come into play at the end of this thing. So I'm very glad I didn't stick to my original plan of not taking tires at all during this race, because I would be looking like Noah Gragson stuck underneath the tires.
Well, I wish I could relate. I did not get that many laps tonight. Another question. How mad is Matt Quick at me?
Considering he felt like he got ping-ponged around, and he's not the greatest road course racer. We're getting him there. But, yeah, I think he was just ready for this night to be over. I don't think there's going to be any ill will.
All right. I did not mean to make that interview about myself. Dylan, what about you? Do you have any comments?
Kevin,
Yes, sir.
I can't believe the stripper glitter car won.
No joke, finally. Like, I was looking the other week, and I said, I haven't won a race since July. I was like, and it is almost a year to date. So I'll take it. I will definitely take it. I hate it. I hate it for Ray. He had this thing locked up. I even stopped giving him heads up on how close people were to me at the end, and I knew the second I heard his mic key up, it was game over.
Yeah.
I hate it, but
Wait,
finally,
you should have heard the booth.
no, I could guarantee you. I was so I don't want to call it out, but he had foreshadowed saying in practice before this that if he ends up screwing up and I get by him, he was going to crash out. I mean, it's a valid crash out. I think I would have flipped my rig over, honestly. So I hope he's all right. I know he's going to talk to me here in a little bit once he calms down, but yeah, his race. I mean, I just happened to look into it, but by God, I worked my ass off for it.
Ryan, the floor is yours if you had a question for him.
Kevin, congratulations on the win. How do you guys focus on next week in Darlington?
Considering I think there is a 03 still imprinted in the turn 1 wall there, and yeah, I'm glad I've got a win, so I ain't got to worry about it as much, but I'm sure Quick will be strong there. He always is. Cully. Hopefully Ray, this doesn't screw him up too bad, and he can come out with some consistency. But yeah, just practice.
I have one final question. Before we go ahead and let you go and talk to Ray and Quick and Cully, is there anyone like to give a shout out to, a quick thank you for?
I gotta give a shout out to Ray. He pushed me this week to get me faster. Usually it's the other way around. Quick, Cully for being here. Larry for filling in for me last week when I was unable to make it. Millet for racing me clean. Everybody up front really racing clean. Hats off to you guys in the booth. I appreciate the whole family coming out give me an interview. Maybe the only one this season, so I certainly appreciate it. It'll be a highlight for the season, I hope.
Well, we certainly need higher AC in here if we're going to have this many people in the booth. It's done got warm.
Oh, they got a booth? I figured y'all were just on a platform here.
No, they did. They stuck us up in one of these towers. I don't know which one we're in, though. I didn't really ask any questions. Somebody just pointed me in a direction. I said, okay.
I think we're in the Sears Tower.
That would make sense why it's so far away. Hard to
Yeah.
see anything.
Well, congratulations on getting your first win of the season, Kevin. And we'll look forward to seeing you out on the track next week at Darlington.
Thank you guys, and hopefully I don't make an ass of myself there.
I hope you don't. As that was race winner Kevin Hash, we get to go ahead and talk to second place finisher tonight in the 31 machine of Zach Millett.
All right, that's a sound.
What's up, man?
I'm gonna leave for 7 minutes after that.
Storm. Anywho, congratulations on finishing second tonight. You almost had him there on that last lap.
Yeah, that was a fun last lap. It was like driving a bucket of bolts, man. My car was bent in every corner, and tires hated me. And I was actually surprised every wheel was pointing in the same direction. It certainly didn't feel like it.
Did you not get the notification that the wheel is out of alignment?
I don't know. I probably the second time I bounced off the wall, it probably gave it to me. But I was just trying to stay out of everybody's way and not collect everybody else.
Now, I asked Kevin this. He said he was just focused here. What was going through your mind when you look up and all of a sudden you see you're driving by the 87 and whatnot, and you're now in second place? What was going through your mind there?
Oh man, I hate that for Ray. He ran a great race, man. He was fast. He had great pace. I haven't watched it back yet. I'm guessing he hit one of them death bumps and it just sent him into the wall. I mean, you just blink in the wrong spot at this place, you're dead. So I'm guessing that's what happened. I'm gonna go back and watch it here in a second, but I hate that for him. I didn't expect to be racing for the win here at the end of this, that's for sure, after the night we had. So being able to at least see the leader and have it there in front of me for a chance, that was pretty cool.
That's cool indeed. Now I'm going to ask Dylan this because he has all the correct point totals. Is Millett your regular season champion?
You would ask me that question. I'm actually having issues with the iRacing API at the moment to get the race results taken care of. But with the 101 point lead, you finish in front of Daniel Wiles tonight, and I believe you collected stage points. I can say pretty confidently you are the regular season champion.
Sweet. High five.
That comes with a 1 foot tall trophy, I believe, actually.
Ooh, solid.
So is it just continuing to go play with house money next week at Darlington?
Yeah, I think so. I'm looking forward to it. I like Darlington a lot. It's really fun in these cars. Really fun in any car, really. But that's,
Would you? We had this major update to this car today. Do you think it'll still be fun?
it'll probably be a little a little less fun, knowing that you probably run 10 laps and be driving on plastic tires. But I don't know. I'm hoping to get some laps in and see what it's going to be like. I'm sure it's going to shred tires probably worse than this place.
I'm willing to bet it will. Well, congratulations on your P2 finish tonight. Before we go ahead and let you go, is anyone like to give a shout out to, a quick thank you for?
Yeah, thanks to you, Alex, for the broadcast, and the whole league, ITRL, for everything they do, all the admins behind the scenes, Team Conti, Sim Performance, EMR Paintball, Louis Esports, America Racing, and that S4 guy on Twitch. They watched this nightmare tonight on Twitch, so
At least I got
appreciate them hanging in there.
At least I got to watch an exciting last lap.
Yeah, it turned out to be pretty entertaining on that side, at least.
Well, congratulations on your P2 finish, and look forward to seeing you next week at Darlington.
Thanks, man. Have a good one.
As that was second place finisher Zach Millett, and Luke is still in Discord, so we'll see if he's actually at his computer, and we'll pull him up into the booth and we'll talk to him. Luke!
Why don't I drag Brandon up here?
Brandon?
All right. Did he not finish fourth?
Brandon is
drag
no longer
Eric
in Discord.
too, because he's gonna be alone.
Oh, there he is.
Can you drag Eric too?
I mean, yeah, we're talking to you about your third place finish, but yeah, we'll pull Eric up here. Why
We
not?
have Eric as well. Might as well have the whole booth. AC, who needs it?
Yeah, we should open a window.
Are we alive?
We are live. Yes, hello.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Well,
Hello.
you finished third tonight. I know you have amazing skills in the road racing, but how does this car feel on this, from what I heard, terrible tire model?
I can say that the car it's really undrivable compared to the Xfinity. It's way more a lot of work to drive it than the Xfinity, of course. So compared to last season, it's a way more complicated than it was last year. But I just tried to save the car, and I know what was my pace, and just keep it and keep the target in it. I knew that a hash close to house and Milet has more pace than me, so I was like, go ahead, fight, and I'm gonna take all the ball that the pitcher is gonna give me at the plate.
I asked my question, Storm. Your turn. All right,
What?
Storm, great car. Dylan, your turn. Ask a question.
No, I got a question.
All right, ask the
Luke,
question.
how does it feel? How does it feel to ring in the banner for PPR here tonight? It's been a rough season.
Well, I mean, I'm not officially for PPR, so I'm still a free agent. A team should have signed me before the beginning of the season, but I'm still a free agent. But I'm just following Drapeau all race long until he did a mistake. Of course, it was nice, and I knew that some of the guys of PPR have more pace than me. So in oval, when you are racing, it's just pretty amazing to just watch the guys which line they are taking in. Just try to improve your oval skills. So yeah.
Well, I think you've done a hell of a job all season. I think you put together a great race tonight. I think you did a great job. As the one signing the bills, I do not agree with that statement, but I digress. But I think you ran a great race tonight. Very very happy and proud of you.
I can say that I think at the end of the road, the race that I missed is gonna hurt me a lot. But
Well,
that's life.
actually, you're currently, I believe, sitting 16th points.
Oh, well, I think I don't have a lot of margin under my butt. So yeah, maybe what 2-3 points ahead.
Let's actually, I could actually give a unofficial look here. 7 points is the gap.
Oh, okay, it's more than I was thinking. Okay.
Again, this is unofficial.
Well,
I wouldn't trust my math here. So
okay, it's all good, and it just we talked a little bit with Eric earlier. Just before that, I've been dragged in the booth. The good question is gonna be, how can we survive to Darlington? I hate this track since NASCAR 04, NASCAR 05, NASCAR 09, NASCAR 12, NASCAR 15. Well, since I hate this track since I'm beginning racing on that in NASCAR, so we see what kind of result that I can have.
all right, Dylan,
Now,
do you have a question for him?
I do not have a question, but I do have information. You did say 7 points, correct?
Correct.
Your math is right. It is 7 points above the cut line for Luke. Also, somebody that is in the booth right now, Eric Drapeau, you are locked into the playoffs on points. If he's here.
Yes, I'm here.
Yep, he's here.
You are now locked in on points officially.
Great. I mean, it's been the first half of the season really was beside myself. I didn't recognize the results I was used to. Took me 7 races to get a top 10, and the last few weeks have been better. Obviously, this one stings still. I was fighting Ray for the win and just blew the carousel for no reason. Just went from underneath me and went from bad to worse then, but I didn't feel I had like that much of a decent pace on the longer runs. Like the hot laps was fine, but it was learning the entire night. And at first, the first feeling I had for this car was it felt easier to get off the corners. It felt less clunky, but it's still a 3,000-pound race car that doesn't want to brake into a corner. It's very tricky to get it to slow down properly and sometimes unpredictable. And it's unfortunate because I'm fine with the stage points. It's what got me in the playoffs, but I wished I could have held a podium finish, especially on the road course. It's been the bread and butter for me this entire time. I mean, there's one in the first round, so looking forward to that.
Anyone else have any other questions for these guys? All right, I'll take that as a no. Before we let you two go, is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to, a quick thank you for?
Hey, go ahead, Eric.
I mean, we both wear the same livery, so SFTV, it's our broadcast, French Canadian broadcast channel, mostly on Facebook and YouTube. We've been off this summer, but we've had a few leagues here and there during the winter, maybe back in the fall. We'll see what goes on. And thanks to Sarah for putting this up, Dylan for being the admin and running the week-to-week basis in the series. Though it's been a rocky few weeks before Dover and the break that we had that I think calmed people down a little bit. The races are cleaner and much more enjoyable than if we spend a night under yellow. So shout out to that, and wish we can make something happen in the playoffs.
Luke, anything you want to add on to that?
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna try to fight the hardest that I can next week, and we're gonna roll the dice and hoping that it's gonna be in my way.
Well, congratulations on your P3 finish tonight and your P6 finish tonight, Eric. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week at Darlington.
Sure thing.
Thanks.
All right, that's it for interviews. This thing wants to do its thing here. We just need to go over our final results and give a look I think is more accurate than I think for points here. Kevin Hash is your race winner, followed by Zach Millett, Luke Carbonneau, Daniel Wells, and Brandon Klusters. Eric Trapo, Josh Coley, Chris Gale, Matt Cherry, and Kevin West will round out your top 10. 11th through 20th, we'll see Nathan Shiflett, Sawyer Ott, Brian Rusey, Zach Kreiser, Brian Wortman, Matt Quick. A devastating finish for Ray Rittenauer, Caleb Reeves, Matthew Carabina, and Storm Patterson finishing 20th. Yeah. We've heard numerous times tonight. 21st goes to Tresnott, 22nd goes to Ryan Muniz. Rip. 23rd goes to Brandon Pamtat, and Dylan Hill's going to somehow get credit with a 24th place finish.
Woo!
Most consistent driver in the world.
Yeah, P24 all season long. Look at your, I guess, again, somewhat closer to official than I thought points. Like we said, Millett has a 112-point lead. He has claimed your regular season championship. Wiles and Klusterhus are in on points. Hash is in on a win. Tucker's in on a win. Rittenauer is in on points. Drapeau's in on points. And Patterson's in on a win. I cannot confirm Coley, because I don't know the gap between him and 16th, but he's probably pretty close to being locked in on points.
Coley has 47 points.
He is not locked in on points because
not officially.
Not officially. Probably start next week.
Probably at the start of the race.
Yep. Go back here to 11th through really where the points battle begins. Quick has, we're doing quick math, 35 points. So again, potentially just start next week and he should be good. Same thing with Pamatat and Cherry. It's where it gets real interesting here would be Sawyer Ott, Muniz, Carbonneau. Those three, 20 points separates those, 27 separate them to Caleb Reeves in 17th. So it's really where that gets interesting going into Darlington next week. Tresnott goes from being 11 points out to now being 21 points out, might be in a must-win situation. Same thing with Shiflett, Wortman, and then Kreiser, Gale, Racine Caribbean. Everyone else who's not on the graphic for a name, I think their chances of making the playoffs via win unlikely due to the starts rule.
The only one that I believe has a chance is Roy Grande. I believe he's the only one that if he starts and wins next week, he would get in.
I'm gonna guess he's the one with 163 points. So
yes, he is. He is in 25th. I think everybody below that
is
Matt Klusterhus. Matt Klusterhus could do it with another start because Roy has 7 starts, so Roy has hit the thing. He's hit the threshold.
let's not count out old 24 car. He's pretty good at Darlington.
He has to show up first.
He has to show up is the issue.
Yeah.
The 24 car's been having some
count him out.
issues. I heard some rumors that his hauler broke down on the way to one of the tracks, and apparently one of them got robbed. He's just been having a go of it the past few weeks. It's unfortunate.
That'll do it for us. We might have a broadcast next week. I have to confirm some things.
Hey, Jess, the door's wide open.
I
What?
apparently didn't lock the door.
No, we did not.
Oh.
We needed the AC. Did you not see me?
Hey, we'll wrap this up. Broadcast next week is to be
we're
determined.
still live?
Yes. I'm wrapping this up. The broadcast
There's
next
an
week.
accident in the break room. Someone threw the table.
The toilet's clogged.
The broadcast next week is to be determined. I may not be home. So, sorry.
Alex, I threw up.
Alex, what if I broadcast next week? I should really pick up this thing. I'm pretty good at it, in my opinion.
Be the quickest ban in YouTube history. Like
Not
1
that
minute,
bad.
1 minute into the race.
Storm, I'm pretty sure you settled on saying a certain word for about 5 minutes straight when I was in here.
That'll do it for us. We'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.